even scientists who do the research, they go out of normal thing. They think, Galileo, no matter what everyone say, he went on his own and proved that Earth revolves around the sun and not vice versa. And he had tremendous challenge. And so all those people who really they thought out of the box, so many things possible, is business life or spiritual life also. But people get stuck. Those people who believe in Ayurveda, they get stuck. There's so many Ayurvedic doctors, they're so much stuck on old ancient healing technique. So they are against allopathic medicine and surgery and all this. They're fools, Everything has a value. They're so stuck that Charaka, Charaka Samhita, he wrote the textbook of Ayurveda, and he wrote certain things like these are the herbs, these are the healing. So they consider final authority. But as we evolve, there are new things are discovered. You cannot put a ceiling on anything. So that is my point. All the textbooks are revised. Because everything, science is changing. Even, all the things we believed about atoms, nucleus and all this with quantum physics is pushed aside completely. So everything is evolving. So if one wants to grow, has to think out of box. Think in the new dimension, all the possibilities are there. So ancient time, I think hardship was the cause of more search. Hardship made them think and meditate more. With more luxury, we become lazy. Even they saw that so many, all the great scriptures were written by swamis or saints or seers, rishis. They stayed on leaves and berries, and they really went through hard austerity to write all the scriptures. There was nothing they had to write on the palm leaves. They had to handwrite. And look at we have luxury of internet and all, Google search, and you can know everything. And we don't have as much discipline. So hardship was the cause. So many people became great spiritual masters because of hardships or harsh thing happen in their life, losing something you love, you get into more inquiry. So the disadvantage we have is so much exposure, everything ready-made for us. We don't get suffocated enough to question and think. Everything is ready-made provided. So
yeah, I think part of it is back in the old days, they had, since they didn't have the luxuries that we have now, they were able to experience things in a different way, a way that made them question and think about nature and their the guy next door much differently than we do today.
Yes.
We don't think about nature as part of our lives the way they did.
Yes.
We don't think about how we're going to get along with our next door neighbor, the next tribe, the way they did.
Yes. So our energy goes in survival, pleasure, pleasing others, and just more extroverted. Their life was more introverted. They had greater chances of being introverted. But also at that time there were other people same way. So, regardless, no matter where we are now, we have choice. With all the facilities and luxuries, if somebody chooses, tremendous opportunity to evolve spiritually, because all the information is available. We have to put into practice. Before, information was not available. They had to travel thousands of miles to meet a master and serve the master before they even give little teaching. Now everything is exposed. It is exposed so much that we don't value it, you know. When there are only stones and one diamond, diamond has value. But there are so many diamonds everywhere, so you lose the value for diamond. That's what. So all the wisdom is available easily, so people don't practice. That discipline is gone, and I can clearly see it. You know, that where I was brought up, then all those books say that, you know, don't practice yoga without a guru, don't do breathing without guru. And I said, no, you don't need to worry. Hardly anyone is persistent. In India, you know, this, when you learn something, people get after it. They practice for 5 hours, 10 hours, they do it. Here people don't even practice for 5 minutes, or don't continue for more than a week. See, the whole trend is different. So that time there was more discipline, you know. Things like that, I think the atmosphere is different, environment is different.
Yeah, I just was trying to think about if there was something in the fact that back in the old days, you know, the lifespan was kind of short, so they thought about, you know, they, even though it was short, they had the time. But
Yes.
here, you know, we're living double and triple that amount, and no one has the time to do
Yes.
anything, and yet
Right.
we're,
So all the time and energy goes in extroverted activities, fighting, reacting, gaming, not for introspection. Yes. So this is why they recommended silence, seclusion, you know, all this but highlights. And still in monastery, you know, Christian monastery, in Greece, they show on TV sometimes, or other places, they live in silence. They go in monastery and die in monastery, see, total dedication. So this is like going inward. Yeah. Okay, let's go through your practice. Let's listen up.